Mr. Swinson.
Thank you very much, Mr. Deputy Speaker. And following our exchanges in the European Committee yesterday in the committee corridor, I'd like to take the opportunity on the floor of the House to welcome the Honourable Member for the Rhondda to his job. And I would echo the sentiments by the Honourable Member for Aylesbury regarding his predecessor, the Honourable Member for Lincoln, who I think certainly did build consultation into the way that she approached the job as Minister, and certainly with this bill was very forthcoming in information in its early stages. And I think that's something which is very much to be welcomed generally in government, and perhaps most particularly on a bill like this, where there is a certain degree of consensus and not perhaps a great degree of controversy, which is not something that can be said for a lot of debates in the House at this time. It is true that there wasn't, to my knowledge, any prior consultation about the programme motion, and I thought it was helpful that the Minister actually read out what clauses 3 and 4 were, because when I looked at the programme motion, I suddenly thought, oh my goodness, what are these paragraphs that will be omitted? And I went and I found the relevant piece of paper from the 1st of April and realised that actually these were not horrendous omissions, but merely designed to protect the later debate, which will be a debate which I'm sure, as the Minister said, we will all enjoy. And I think those are very good intentions to make sure that the time of opposition parties is indeed protected. So the one comment I would make, which I'm not sure if it's in the Minister's gift, or perhaps he might be able to speak to his former colleagues in the department with the Leader of the House, perhaps it might have been helpful to have printed some of those clauses in the previous motion on the order paper. It would have perhaps just made it a little bit simpler for honourable members to be able to see at a glance that this was not some sinister attempt to stop debate on this bill, but actually something which did seem to make a fair amount of sense. So while I do accept the issues raised by the Honourable Member for Aylesbury in terms of lack of consultation on the programming, I do think that this does make sense, and therefore I'm minded to support the government in its moves in the programme motion this afternoon.